This is
An official game.
It's made to...
Be canceled.
This is a...
Fan game.
It's made to...
Be fun.
And it's capable of doing so effectively at 5 times the range I just demonstrated.
Hello again. So I covered some of the official Stargate video games a little while back, most of which never actually released, and people had some really great feedback about their experiences with all things Stargate. It's awesome to hear from so many other fans out there, and also just makes the lack of a continued series or project sting that much more. Oh well, it could be worse, I guess. Japa Cree. Japa Cree. Speaking of fans, many of you took the time to point out that the most successful Stargate gaming experiences out there exist thanks to those fans. I am, of course, talking about add-ons and mods. Stargate has seen no shortage of love over the years, leading to assets being created for and inserted into many popular games and franchises, more than I can comfortably experience and list here. So I took a few of the most common suggestions that I have a bit of experience or familiarity with, and put them together for us to check out and talk about. Please continue the discourse down in the comments as well. It's really exciting to see you all talk with each other and reminisce about shared experiences. Let me know what I missed, and don't be surprised if someone else asks you about it or shares their story. I'm going to start with what I consider the odd one out when it comes to Stargate-based games recommended to me, and that is Exogate Initiative. Exogate Initiative is a base management game that has always been very public in their love for and inspiration from Stargate, and is one that I was aware of when I made my previous video. But I don't think this one really fits the bill when it comes to a true blue Stargate video game. It is great to see new products be honest about their inspiration, and I wish the dev team nothing but luck and success, but let's move on to actual Stargates and space snakes.
Perhaps it was a good Goa'uld. Right. Like there is such a thing.
You would have had to have been stuck off-world for a very long time to have not at least heard of Minecraft. Well, even if you only know of it due to those toys and stuff you see at Target, Minecraft has always been a great platform for modding. So much so that I found 3 different Stargate mods with pretty minimal searching. All of these tend to feature similar elements and check off some of the expected boxes. Any Stargate mod worth its salt should probably be able to do at least the following: build or have a Stargate that connects to other worlds or maps, be able to dial to those different Stargates, and the caboose should kill me if I stand in it. There are obviously levels beyond that, such as cosmetic changes to character models and weapons or tools, but having a working gate system should be baseline. These 3 mods do this pretty well, and I don't have any one particular suggestion over the others. I have only ever really dabbled in Minecraft overall, as I sometimes struggle without clear goals or a narrative to follow, but I enjoyed the small details and clear love that went into these mods. Good job to all the mod creators out there, and keep up the work.
You realize this is not a real show, right?
What are you talking about? You're saying that Wormhole Extreme is not a real show. We did all this is...
Yeah, it's not a real show. It's a fake show.
So it also looks like quite a few people played with mods for Star Wars Empire at War based on Stargate as well. Empire at War is a great, if slightly aged, real-time strategy game from the forgotten decade of the 2000s. Dropping in early 2006, I actually owned and played this one quite a bit back when it came out. Now, I was very oblivious to the concept of modding back then, but thankfully others knew what they were doing. Stargate Empire at War was a mod created and released by several fine individuals, here are the currently listed creators from the Steam community page, that does a total conversion and replaces all of the factions and models with Stargate-themed assets instead. This one is pretty cool due to the inclusion of space battles, which can get pretty hectic as you can see here. Your personal mileage may vary, but if you're a fan of the RTS genre and like Stargate, this could be worth your time. It would be entertaining for an evening at least. There is a follow-up called Stargate Empire at War Pegasus Chronicles also listed on Steam. This makes me wonder what other RTS games could work with the code of Stargate Paint. Dawn of War, Command and Conquer, Halo Wars, 4th game I can't think of?
It just hit me. Sweet.
Gmod, or Gary's Mod, is a classic physics-based sandbox that was created by Gary Newman as a mod for Valve's Source Engine back in the early 2000s. Gmod was later expanded into a standalone release that was published by Valve also in 2006. Gmod has been the basis for tons of popular content over the years, from the ever-classic Prop Hunt to even creating Machinima, and still sees support and content created for it by fans today. I found a mod pack called the Gmod Carter Stargate Add-on Pack, and it features a whole slew of Stargate assets just waiting for you to play with. Iconic weapons, vehicles, objects, and even NPCs from the various factions that will interact with each other and you, mostly just to shoot each other or you, but they are more than just mannequins. There's tons of potential in this, it just takes someone a bit more creative than me to fully utilize it. I did spend some time spawning in all the different vehicles and then trying to fly them without looking up the controls. I had mixed results, but it was cool to sit there and play what does this button and hear the classic Jaffa, Cree. I'm gonna keep this one installed and play around with it when I'm bored.
Alright, I gotta know.
Yes, I'm about to activate it.
No, not that. What the hell does Cree mean?
So I have a couple of honorable mentions that I wasn't able to get to work, and I admit that I could have tried a little harder, but those are the Starcry mod for Crisis, which looks great in the gameplay videos I found, and a couple different mods for Sins of a Solar Empire, which is a space-based real-time strategy game that works pretty well with the Stargate setting. Look, all these different projects show that fans love them some Stargate and almost universally want more of it, unless that is more Stargate Universe, which in that case, maybe go back to the drawing board? I am kidding. Without getting too deep into it, I actually came to enjoy Universe right before it ended and would have been interested to at least see where they went with like one more season. Eli fans, be strong.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Either way, that's a whole different video, which I'm curious to know if you would like to see that in the future. I really made this one just as a shout out and a follow-up to all the support y'all have shown me for the previous video. It clearly hit a chord with folks and will always mean a ton to me for being my first really successful video. I want to do more Stargate content, but I'm not sure if that will be like seasons or episode reviews or maybe just a full review of Stargate Timekeepers when it comes out on the 12th of December. Let me know what you think. Thanks again, and sorry for rambling so much here at the end. Please consider subscribing to the channel so you catch any future content, even though it won't all be about Stargate. I've been Dr. Ursa, and until the next one, take care.